Okay, this is the sequence that I use with a lacrosse ball to mobilize both the joints in the foot as well as the soft tissue. So I usually start out standing up. You're gonna get the ball kind of on the meaty part of your foot. So those joints at the base of your big toe and your heel, you wanna hit the ball kind of between the two. So all that meaty part of your arch, you're gonna apply a little pressure, kind of let your foot mold around the ball, and you're working yourself back and forth kind of between those bony points. Don't go all the way down on your heel, and then I wouldn't put a ton of pressure through the joints up by your toes. You're looking at the meaty part of the foot, but you can put a good amount of downward pressure. Your feet will desensitize to this. So if it feels a little tender initially, you will get used to it over time. Once you have spent a couple minutes doing that, then what I do is I do use the ball more at the joints at the base of the toe. So I kind of get the ball right under those joints, mold my foot around it, and then I'm gonna kind of work on like windshield wipering the ball as I kind of roll my foot in and out, and then I'll kind of sink my way down a little lower, and I'm kind of rolling my foot around it. So we're just kind of getting all those little joints in the foot to get a little bit of movement, and I'll kind of work my way back and forth there. Once I've done that, and that may take you several minutes, then you're gonna do a little manual mobilization to the joints at the base of the toe. So you'll kind of cross your foot over. You're gonna lace your fingers in between each one of your toes, really get them in there. Other hand's gonna kind of stabilize at the arch. The hand that's in the toes, you're gonna kind of pull up like you're distracting your toes. You may get some good pops. Once you've got a distraction, you're gonna then flex your toes back into extension, get a stretch to the arch, and then you're gonna pull them down into flexion. You'll feel a little bit on the top of the foot. So you're just kind of moving the toes up and down, but at the same time, you're really distracting. Once you've done that, then what I finish with is I'm gonna distract again, and I'm gonna kind of do joint circles. And then once you're doing this, you may feel it a little higher up in your midfoot, but you're gonna do circles both directions. And that's the sequence that I use. It should take about 5 minutes. It's not super long, but it's gonna hit a little bit of everything in the foot.